Well, this is an awkward one. This is extremely, extremely awkward, especially after Rachel Holt just left the company. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here and happen to really like what you see, please do me a favor. Click that subscribe button and ring that bell notification. We upload videos on a near daily basis and you will want to be notified when they go up. We're talking about videos, premieres, live streams, all that jazz. So anyway, I said I was not going to be talking about Uber stock for the most part, and I'm going to stick to that. However, like Rachel Holt leaving and me no longer thinking executives are that big of a story on this channel, Goldman Sachs dumping their entire stake in Uber is a huge deal. It's a very huge deal. Goldman Sachs is one of the biggest investment firms out there. Their investments can make or break a company sometimes, especially one that's just starting out. If you want to know how big Goldman Sachs is, do a search on Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, whatever your favorite search engine is, and look it up. If you want a condensed version of how big Goldman Sachs is, watch The Big Short. Because The Big Short was essentially about Goldman Sachs. Look at how much damage that company did to our economy several years ago. So, yeah, Goldman Sachs, by the way, is someone to be suspicious of, but when they say they are not interested in investing in something, that should raise an eyebrow or two. And in fact, if there's anyone here who owns Uber stock, I'm not telling you what to do. This is not financial advice. I will say, though, you might want to reconsider where you're investing your money. So anyway, this is actually kind of a mind-blowing article. Goldman Sachs sold its entire stake in ride-hailing giant Uber in the fourth quarter, according to a person with direct knowledge of the move. That's what makes this so bizarre, so, if you will, because they sold their entire stakes last quarter and didn't even announce it. They kind of did it behind closed doors. We're just sweeping it under the rug. Like, no, we're selling it privately. Like, they were ashamed to admit that they had invested in Uber and they wanted to get out of it before anyone realized they were out of it. That is what makes it so interesting. The sale, which likely resulted in a large gain for the early investor in Uber, helped the bank beat analyst expectations for revenue in the period. It appears that Goldman, which reported earnings Wednesday, sold at the earliest opportunity, which was the post-IPO lockup period, which ended in early November. Now, here's what that tells me. That tells me that, especially if it helped beat revenue expectations, that means that Goldman Sachs got enough stock or equity in the company that they could sell it at pretty much any time they wanted to, and they would make out like bandits. But here's the thing. They are an investment firm. They are a bank, pretty much. They will hold on to that equity, that stake, if you will, until it is the best time to do it. If the company is doing extremely well, even if they had the opportunity to sell at the earliest possible time, they'd probably say, nope, we believe in this company. We believe it will go higher. We believe it will do better. We believe we will make a lot more money if we don't sell. We will wait to sell. The fact that they sold at the earliest possible convenience shows that they have no faith in this company. No faith whatsoever. It's like they were going to take it and run while they could. Had they waited a couple months, they would have probably gotten quite a bit more money because the stock is actually rebounding a little bit. But they didn't trust it. They wanted to get out of this as soon as possible. As stated, Goldman took advantage of harvesting opportunities in the quarter by selling some of its holdings, CFO Stephen Scher told analysts Wednesday. He added that the bank would continue to par investments in public companies, which totaled $2.4 billion at year end. In the past, Goldman's public and private holdings in companies such as Uber and WeWork have caused volatility in quarterly results, and the firm recently changed its reporting segments to move those activities to its asset management division. They reportedly owned about 10 million shares. It's all gone. All sold. It's gone. Guys, look, I know some of you out there have stock in Uber. I've talked to some of you personally on this live stream. Like, not this live stream, but on live streams where a couple people have said they have bought stock in Uber. They trust in Uber. It's going to be fine. They've got the market cornered. They've got the market cornered because no one else wants to enter this business. They've got this market cornered because no sensible man who runs business is looking at this and going like, yeah, this is a great opportunity. Let's open up this division and lose $3 billion every quarter. Well, not $3 billion. It's more like $2 billion, 1.5, whatever. No one's in the business. Let's enter this business and lose $4 billion or more a year. Yeah, that's what a company wants to do. And Goldman Sachs bought early because we were all high. A lot of people felt that Uber would be a unicorn, and it didn't happen. So after WeWork faltered, Goldman says, we're out of here. First opportunity they get, they sold that stock. They just got rid of it. 10 million shares. Guys, they're drowning. Uber is drowning. Like, you keep saying, Kevin, Uber's going to survive. It's going to be here for the long term. No, it's not. I would not be surprised if it's gone by the end of the year. Maybe that's extreme. Let's give them till next year. But they're not long for this world. They are not long for this world. If you are highly dependent on them to make money, look, get out of it. Start working to get out of it. It's not going to be around. It's just not. You have one of the biggest banks in the world, an investment firm who can make or break your company deciding they don't want anything to do with you. That's bad. And it's such rotten timing that this revelation, so to speak, came out the day after Rachel Holt left Uber. Because you put stories like that together, they start piling up again. They start piling up to the point where it's like, shoot, I could go back to making 3 or 4 Uber videos a day, showing like a company that's in dysfunction, in disarray. I'm not going to do that. I like the direction the channel's going, and a lot of you have said you enjoy the new videos, but man, you start reading articles like that, and it's like, you know the train's going to fall off the rail at some point. It's going to fall off the track, and it's going to crash. And the question is, how big of a crash is it going to be? Is it going to be a crash where it's like, well, you just get a crane to lift it and you can put it back on and maybe you can start it up again? Or does it just completely fly off the rails? Boxcars break open, animals escape, cats and dogs running around, mass hysteria, who knows? But we know something's coming. We know something's coming. And you know what? Here's the thing. People who like my Uber videos, I'm not going to stop watching it now. I am going to watch this train until it crashes, and I will be discussing it the whole way. Look, I'm not one to brag about my predictive, futuristic lens. I've been wrong about things, but here's the thing. I predicted the stock would falter. I predicted Travis would get fired at some point. I predicted that the fares would continue to drop. I would predict that Uber would actually tweak the algorithm and the fares to more heavily favor them. Oh my gosh, that ended up being the upfront pricing scandal. I predicted that they would use that very model to continue to steal from the drivers and rip off the passengers. I have been calling shady things this company has been doing for 4 years. I am predicting within 2 years they will be gone. They will be gone. At the very least, they will not exist as their own entity anymore. They will be bought out by a bigger conglomerate, and their brand name will live on, but they will not. But hey, that's where I'm going to leave it. What do you folks think? Do you agree, disagree? I'm sure a lot of you disagree, and if you do, I would love to know why. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.